Arresting individuals for smoking cocaine crack pipes is not uncommon. However, it is genuinely perplexing when such an act is committed by a councilman who upholds the law. This situation raises serious concerns regarding the conduct and integrity expected from public officials. The entire arrest was captured on police body camera footage. This footage sheds more light on the distressing circumstances of Reilly, who served as a councilman for Cranston. Get ready for an unbelievable story of a council member gone bad. We're about to uncover the shocking truth and jaw-dropping details of how a councilman's secrets were exposed, all caught on camera. In a shocking turn of events, a corrupt councilman was caught on a body cam with a crack pipe. Matthew Reilly is a 41-year-old councilman representing Ward 6 on the City Council of Rhode Island. He found himself at the center of this scandal when it was discovered that he passed out with an alleged crack pipe and lighter in his hand. On a Monday morning, on the 15th of May, 2023, around 11:28 a.m. near Gazebo Salon, a concerned citizen flagged down a police officer after witnessing Reilly sleeping in his car, seemingly choking on his sleep. The councilman was discovered sleeping in his car with his mouth wide open like a drunk person or someone under the influence of a strange substance. At this point, nothing was confirmed yet. The officer quickly responded and approached the scene to assess the situation. To his astonishment, he recognized Reilly's identity upon inspecting his identification. Police officers woke him up and found him trying to act normal, but they suspected he was up to something illegal. Upon searching him, no weapons were found, but his shock was evident as the officer reviewed the body camera footage.
Oh, no way, dude. Really?
Yes. I was just on my way back from court.
Registering the gravity of the situation, Reilly, who thought an apology would work in this case, tried apologizing to the officer.
Oh, I have sleep apnea. I'm sorry.
Well, and then you have a crack pipe in your hands, so it's like...
Still, unfortunately for him, the cops weren't ready to let such an offense from a councilman slide away like that. In the spirit of still hoping to evade legal consequences, Reilly claimed to suffer from sleep apnea, citing it as the cause of his unconscious state. However, the officer swiftly dismissed this explanation, as the body camera had recorded undeniable evidence of the cracked pipe. In the words of the officer,
Russ is gonna come check you out, man. I can't let you go. You were literally choking in your sleep. Somebody flagged me down about it. Oh, and then you have a crack pipe in your hands, so it's like...
Please, sir.
But listen, I have a body camera. Obviously, everything I have is recorded. You know that, and what I've observed is on camera, so I can't
let you go. You were literally choking in your sleep. Somebody flagged me down about it. You had a cracked pipe in your hands. I have a body camera and I have everything recorded. What I observed is on the camera and I can't pretend I didn't see it. Under further questioning, Reilly eventually admitted to relapsing and disclosed that he had recently undergone a difficult divorce. Matthew Reilly, a father of two, was entangled in a web of scandal during a bitter divorce battle. Court documents filed by Reilly's estranged wife's attorney, Kathleen Haggerty, shed light on the extent of the alleged fraud and misconduct. The filing claims that Reilly conspired with a client with whom he was engaged in a sexual relationship to fabricate a false witness statement, accusing his wife of violating a no-contact order. Moreover, it alleges that Reilly routinely left his young children unattended at night, administering sleep medication and melatonin to indulge in illicit substances and engage in sexual encounters with his client in North Kingstown. The gravity of the situation is further amplified by the distressing accounts provided by the children's mother. She recounted receiving late-night phone calls from their eldest daughter, distraught and alone, as she awakened to find her father again absent. Testimony from Reilly's former client is expected to corroborate these claims, further exposing the extent of Reilly's actions. As a matter of fact, his cocaine relapse story is one he had shared with the public a year ago. For approximately 10 years, Reilly battled a severe drug addiction that progressed from marijuana to crack cocaine, leading to the loss of his family, friends, and possessions. Reilly had publicly disclosed his addiction during a Recovery Month event held at City Hall's council chambers for the first time. After several attempts at rehabilitation, he entered a rehabilitation facility for the final time on March 25, 2010. He shared that he successfully finished his rehab sessions and was out for a change. Unfortunately, this footage proved that he hadn't fully recovered from the addiction. Investigators examining the vehicle found a cracked pipe and noted that it was littered with trash and personal items. This hints at the potential turmoil and mess in Reilly's life.
You need this knife?
Yeah, we use that.
Oh, he also has this. Never mind.
This substance found in the car of Matthew tested positive for crack cocaine, leading to his subsequent arrest.
Be careful with that stuff. I don't know if that's fentanyl laced or not. There's white all over it. He doesn't know.
Yeah, I was just telling him the same thing. Because, I mean, you don't fall asleep usually if it's completely, you know, it's not an opiate.
Yeah.
It's pure.
He claims he was tired and he may have sleep apnea, but I don't think that's going to...
Especially like this.
This isn't an unbelievable story, as Rhode Island is known to be battling drug addiction, especially cocaine. According to a document released by NDIC, cocaine is one of the most readily and most abused drugs in Rhode Island. Not just that, most crack cocaine abusers also engage in violent crimes to support this harmful habit, and crack distributors are the most guilty of this. They mostly commit these violent crimes to protect or expand their territory. According to Providence Police Department reports, local crack distribution gangs account for 30% of all shootings in the city. The truth is that between 1997 and 2001, public-funded facilities in Rhode Island witnessed a frankly astounding 80% increase in cocaine-related admissions, from 828 to 1,491. Of these admissions in 2001, 76% were cases of crack cocaine. Statistics from more recent data are even more damning. According to the Rhode Island Drug Control Update, Rhode Island was in the top 10 states with the highest rate of illicit drug use among people aged 12 or older and youths aged between 18. 25 in 2009 to 2010. They ranked in the top 10 in several drug categories. Also, in 2010, about 13.21% of people residing in Rhode Island reported using illicit drugs in the past month. This is worryingly above the national average of 8.82%. It's therefore not surprising that the drug-induced death rate is significantly higher in Rhode Island than the national average. During the arrest of this council officer, another officer expressed concerns regarding the white powder found on the driver's seat. He worried that if Reilly's mother came to retrieve the car, she might inadvertently be exposed to crack cocaine or even fentanyl, highlighting the broader implications of the incident. The arrest of a city councilman, caught on camera with a crack pipe, sent shockwaves through the community and raised questions about Reilly's ability to fulfill his duties effectively. In the aftermath of the incident, Reilly stepped down as the chairperson of the Cranston Republican Party.
Councilman Matthew Reilly has stepped down as the chairman of the Cranston Republican Party. He still remains a city councilman.
This decision reflected the acknowledgement of his actions and their impact on his political standing. Council President Jessica Marino issued a statement. In this statement, she expressed her concern and disappointment about the charges against Reilly. Also, she emphasized and made it known that he is entitled to the presumption of innocence until proven guilty. Suppose you are still wondering what the big deal is about this incident. In that case, you should understand that the presence of crack cocaine within the Rhode Island City Council has far-reaching consequences. Firstly, it undermines the integrity and effectiveness of the council itself. Council members are expected to uphold the law, serve as role models, and make decisions that benefit the community. The involvement of a councilman in crack cocaine use erodes public trust. It raises concerns about the overall ethics and accountability of the council. Without mincing words, this is an unworthy act to be found in the hands of a councilman. Furthermore, the prevalence of crack cocaine within the council perpetuates a culture of corruption and illicit activities. Drug-related crimes, such as drug trafficking and money laundering, often accompany crack cocaine use. These activities endanger the community and compromise the council's ability to fulfill its responsibilities. Meanwhile, Councilman Matthew Reilly, now former councilman, has had his law license suspended by the Rhode Island Supreme Court in the aftermath of the incident. Before things began to unravel for Reilly, he was a practicing lawyer and a councilman. All of Reilly's legal clients have been assigned to a special master by the Rhode Island Supreme Court, pending the resolution of the mess he has found himself in. His story shows how a few rash decisions can unravel everything you have spent years building. Reilly is scheduled to appear in court on June 15th, where the charge of possession of crack cocaine will be addressed. The legal process will determine the extent of his accountability and any subsequent penalties he may face if found guilty. If you want to continue learning about corrupt cops, please subscribe to the channel.